The Sustainable Development Goals, or SDG, are the blueprint to achieve a better and more sustainable future for all. They address the global challenges we face, including poverty, inequality, climate change, environmental degradation, peace, and justice. No poverty and quality education. This program fulfills the Sustainable Goals 1, no poverty, where student no longer needs to sacrifice something in order to be frugal. In simple terms, the student no longer needs to skip a few meals in order to save some money for the purpose of saving a little extra money. In addition, this program also fulfills Sustainable Goals 4, quality education, where we teach skills that can bring them benefits in the future. For example, we teach students how to make a bookmark with a beautiful pattern on it. If they practice the drawing occasionally, without a doubt, their drawing skill will be sharpened, thus their sensitivity of color and pattern for a space will increase. What is the project about?
Okay, to talk about the project background, we have to agree that in the COVID-19 season, we can see that all the economy for each country are very bad and they start to suffer setback. So to talk about the reality nowadays, where people call it as the post-COVID-19 era, we can see that the economy for each country are start to improve significantly. However, within the improvement, we can see that the inflation increases also happen. Okay, when we talk about the inflation increases, we know that the price for each item start to rise or maybe increase significantly. Therefore, all the people need to be careful when they spend their money or maybe frugal in their spending. Okay, the reality was also happened among the IIUM student, where they need to frugal to survive their study journey. So that regarding with that, we have agreed that we come up with one idea where it helps to ease the financial burden for each student. Okay, by doing the workshop and maybe held the class to improve their skill. Okay, where we got this idea to make the workshop. Okay, it's actually based on the previous workshop that held by the government itself towards the housewife, like the sewing workshop and maybe baking workshop, and we can see that the potential for this workshop very high, where the housewives start to use the skill as the main income of their family. So we integrate the same idea and just apply it among the student of IIUM. So we hope that by this workshop, it will ease the financial burden among the students of IIUM.
As we all know, our program is to fulfill SDG goal number 1, no poverty, where the students need to sacrifice something or to skip a few meals to save some extra money. Thus, our program is to lessen the students' finance by generating some extra money, so the students can buy some basic necessities and their wants.
Each nation's economy started to considerably improve in the modern era. However, it contributed to the inflation issue, which resulted in a considerable increase in the cost of the product market. Therefore, our students must practice cautious spending in order to make it through their academic journey. By offering them a lesson to help them develop their expertise without a way to somewhat extend their financial. The concept was inspired by the prior government initiative where sewing classes with more customized offered. We therefore use this concept when the focus group will consist of IIUM students. They can increase their income by doing this, whether that they genuinely grasp the abilities before the market.
Does the program help to solve the problem you mentioned before?
From my point of view, I think the program will help the student financial crisis because the program encourages them to do their own products by using their own skill that they get from the programs. For example, if they make a product, they will make it beautifully and worth the recognition from the others because they wanted to make it a product that receive recognition from all the users, all the consumers, so the products will be in a good shape. So, and if they manage to sell their products, it will make them feel a bit appreciated and kind of proud because they managed to sell the products, and it makes them think that the product receive the recognition from the people that buy them. So which is a good thing because from those kind of activities actually can accumulate the confidence in the students. I think this program will help the student to realize their own potential in creating a new product, and at the same time it also brings a lot of future benefit for them when they searching for jobs.
So this program does solve the problem, but not as a whole itself. It does upgrade one skills which it can be used in the future, but also the participant need to add some skills also, which is marketing or also promote themselves, and it can be helped by joining lots of programs and such as this program.
In my opinion, this program can solve the problems of students at IIUM, especially in the field of finance. This program will improve their skills in writing. They can use and apply those skills for the good of themselves. They can generate income by writing hard and selling it to the public. This skill can also be expanded to various other aspects such as writing in the form of academically going to Mohamed is achieving technology.
The difficulty you face throughout the program?
For challenging part, okay, what a life without challenging and what a project or program without challenging. Okay, before we set up this project, we have to face a lot of challenging, a lot of problems before we set up, and we need to face it before we make it. Okay, so one of the challenges that we have to face it is how that we want to determine which skills will suit with the students so that they will not waste their time to join this program. Okay, this is because we don't want the student to join this program or maybe learn the skill that will waste their time despite of they gain and they get the benefits through it. Okay, this is because we trust that the student, the IIUM student come from the different kuliah, and they will busy with their own assessment and maybe their own society activities, since this program will conducted across or maybe alongside their classes. Okay, other than that, we figure out that setting up the real time or that to hold this class was one of the most challenging part in this program. Okay, because the fact that this program will be done during the student free time, and it is hard because the difference in class schedule between us as an instructor and they as the participant of this project. Okay, sometimes they have the program that more important than this program to attend. Okay, so that if they can't attend this project, so this project will see as the program that cannot be carried out successfully. So that was the most challenging part for this project.
From our perspective, one of the challenges we face throughout this program will be our lack of knowledge in technology. We cannot teach most tech skills, which require a medium to high level skills, since we are also new in this particular area. So this is the weakness of our program.
Is it worth the shot to enter this program?
Well, I think it's worth because when the student, the participant enter the job world, when they go into the interview, they need to tell their job, their skill, their set of skills or their experience. So if they accumulate a lot of skills during their study years or before that, or they sharpen their current skills into a new level, it makes the employer see them in a different light, which means that we can say that they having a higher probability in secure the job, because nowadays the employers want the employee to have a lot of different skills so that they can come out with a lot of creative and innovative ideas which can make their companies develop more. So it's better to enter this kind of programs to fulfill our leisure times, because I can assure you that it will bring us benefit in the future.
I think it worth to join this program, as it may or may not upgrade one's skills, but as for sure, it does promote or introduce the art of hot calligraphy to the participant itself. But and not to forget that also perhaps promoting or this calligraphy, it does upgrade the communication skills with other, as we doesn't have to be promoted in the art itself circulating within the IIUM, but with the communication skills we can upgrade ourselves to communicate with other outside the IIUM, and to promote the hot or the art of hot skills to the others, the hot calligraphy. And who knows, if you get to know other person, maybe you can get to promote the calligraphy itself to outside of the IIUM. Maybe it may a Chinese person, you can exchange the knowledge of the calligraphy with he or she, and might not he or she knows the Chinese calligraphy, and it does give advantage to yourself about the basic of these skills which will promote the programs.
Therefore, with this project, we hope it helps everyone to prepare their critical and creative thinking skills to save themselves from getting beaten by the situation. We also hope that the skills will bring them benefit in the future and lessen their financial burden a little. For this project, we believe that it will increase their knowledge in technology, since we will ask them to do it aesthetically instead of the normal way to do it.